This was me a couple of years ago trying to look rich. I still remember these pictures, man. I love some of them. Anyways, I came from a very poor and humble family. So for me, I like to live a simple life. Well, even if I don't want to live a simple and humble life, poverty was always there to force me to live a simple and humble life. That's a fact. There was no option by then. But my environment, the people I was surrounding myself with, friends, and especially people on social media, gave me a different impression. What do I mean by impression? I see their lifestyle, the way they are dressing, I accept and believe them without analyzing it. They made me believe that if you dress elegantly, putting on this big watch, putting on these big brands, the Gucci, the Armani, the Versace, the LV, people will respect you more. People will believe you. People will like you. People will see your self-worth. And to be honest, they were not completely wrong. It does change how people see you. And that was the trap. I saw people on social media posting pictures in an expensive cloth and being praised for it. And even my own friends, they started getting more attention because of the way they look. People respect them, people believe them, ladies like them. I said, really? Slowly, I adapted to their lifestyle. I started working very hard, save money, and started dressing like them. Before, when I posted picture on social media, I will have only a few likes. But when I started dressing like them, I started having thousands of likes. It worked. And that was exactly what made it dangerous. Then one day I asked myself this question. I said, is this a life I want for myself? Work very hard, save money, buy things to impress people so that they will validate me, so that they will respect me, so that they will like me? The moment I ask myself that question, I notice something shift. I was free. Not physically, but mentally. I sold all my clothes. I deleted myself from all social media platforms except WhatsApp. And it has been 3 years. I'm not personally in any social media except WhatsApp. And I feel good. I feel happy. I feel free. And let me just make this clear. This is never just about cloth, but it's about how we can easily start to live with another person's beliefs, habits, behavior, patterns, programming throughout our lives. We are constantly being told how success should look like, how happiness should be, and even how we should live our lives. Imagine that for a second. Day and night we've been bombarded with advertisements. And this is where all these entrepreneurs are spending most of their budget on. They are telling us we are not enough. There is something missing. We are not beautiful. We need to look this way. If you go to the shops, you go online or whatever, You don't even know what to choose anymore because there are millions of brands, there are millions of types. You know this paradox of choice. You don't even know what to choose. By the time you realize it, you are in without questioning them. You believe them because majority, because the crowd believe it, because this crowd accept it. Let me just say this. The issue is not to avoid the crowd, but to separate yourself from them mentally towards questioning. You see, most of these philosophers, the likes of Socrates, he always questioned the crowd. Of course, that is why he was killed. But he says, question everything, even what everyone accepts. Epicurus ignored the crowd. He stays in his garden. The Stoics discipline themselves against the crowd. And at the end of the day, all of them refuse to be controlled by the crowd. So don't just believe or accept things. Question things, question people, question these beliefs, these patterns, this programming. And let me tell you the secret. When you start to question things, people will start to say, Mr. Perfect, Miss Perfect, you are trying to be different. Don't listen to them. Even the Stoics were not trying to be perfect. They were not trying to be different. But they were trying to be true. And at times, you and I know the truth always puts in conflict with the crowd. And let's just be honest. Today, most of us no longer trust our judgment or our opinion anymore. And this is what really surprised Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor that used to live 2,000 years ago. He said, it never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than ours. We always wait for outside people to validate us before we believe in ourselves. We always wait for people out there to like us before we like ourselves. We wait for the crowd to clap for us before we believe in what we are doing. And maybe the real question is not whether the crowd accepts you, but whether the life you are living is truly yours or just a performance for everyone else. Think about it.